Hello everyone, welcome to our next video. Today's video is a complete guide to IELTS. So let's get started. First of all, what is IELTS? IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System. It is an English language exam that is required to be taken by international candidates considering studying or working in a country where English is the main language of communication. Most popular countries where IELTS is accepted for university admissions are the UK, Australia, New Zealand, USA, and Canada. The exam mainly measures the ability of test takers to communicate in the four basic English language skills, namely listening, reading, writing, and speaking. IELTS exam is jointly owned and conducted by IDP Education Australia, British Council, and Cambridge English Language Assessment. Now, why IELTS exam is required? IELTS exam is required for migration as well as academic purposes abroad in English-speaking countries like Australia, UK, New Zealand, USA, and Canada. A lot of students get confused about why are the IELTS scores required. The simple answer to this is that foreign universities and visa granting authorities need to be sure that you will not have communication issues while staying in the country. You need to show a good understanding and strong command of the English language, and that is why your overall IELTS scores are so important. Another common doubt students have is whether IELTS is a compulsory exam or not. No, IELTS isn't compulsory in all university admissions. Many universities might not even require IELTS score for admission process. But remember that if you don't give IELTS, your chances of getting the student visa might suffer as the visa officers may not be convinced about your English proficiency without IELTS scores. So it is safer to appear for IELTS and aim to score at least 6 bands overall. You can take the IELTS exam with the British Council or IDP up to once a week. The British Council and IDP schedule for test dates are 48 days per year. Now, let's have a look on the different types of IELTS. What are the two types of IELTS exams? The two types of IELTS exams are IELTS Academic and IELTS General Training. Listening and speaking sections are the same for both these tests. However, the subject matter for the writing and reading sections are different depending on which test one takes. The reading, writing, and listening sections of the IELTS test are completed on the same day of the test with no breaks between them. However, the speaking section can be completed either a week before or after the other test date. This information test can be taken from your test center. Now, what is IELTS Academic Test? IELTS Academic is taken by those who apply for higher education or professional registration abroad. Next, what is IELTS General Test? IELTS General Test is taken by those who wish to migrate to major English-speaking countries like Canada, Australia, and the UK. This test is also taken by those who want to enroll in training programs or secondary education or wants to gain work experience in a country where English is the main language used for communication. Next, what is the eligibility for IELTS? IELTS can be taken by anyone irrespective of age, gender, race, nationality, or religion. However, the IELTS test is not recommended for those under 16 years of age. Now, let's see how many attempts can be given for IELTS. There is no limit set by the conducting bodies of IELTS for taking the IELTS exam. You can take the IELTS test as many times as you want until you get your dream score. However, you have to pay the IELTS test fee for every attempt. Now, we'll have a look on the educational eligibility to give IELTS exam. As such, there is no minimum eligibility criteria for IELTS set by the conducting bodies. Anyone who wishes to pursue higher studies abroad or want to work abroad can attempt the IELTS exam. However, candidates should always check the eligibility criteria set by the educational institution or organization where they are applying. Now, the main matter of concern is the IELTS registration. So, let's have a look on the important points. First, make sure to keep your passport handy at the time of registration, as you need passport number at the time of registration. Apart from this, you also need to carry your passport on the test day. IELTS registration can be done in easy steps. First, you need to visit the official British Council registration page. Then, create an account with the British Council. Then, find your nearest test center and register for the IELTS test and pay online. Those below 18 years of age need their parent or guardian to book the test for them. Once the registration is complete, your test center will send a written confirmation to you informing about the date and time of your IELTS test. Now, let's see what is the IELTS exam fees. The registration fee for IELTS is Rs 14,000 for registrations from 1st April 2020. Now, let's have a look upon what is IELTS cancellation fees. Now, this topic is usually ignored, but in my channel, I'll provide you with the details regarding this important topic. So, let's see about the cancellation fees. If you cancel your IELTS application more than 5 weeks before the test date, you will receive the refund minus 25% administrative fee. If you cancel the IELTS exam less than 5 weeks ahead of the test date, you will receive no refund. In case if you fail to appear for the test, then also you will not receive any refund. This is also considered as a cancellation. Those who can produce a medical certificate within 5 days of the test date can receive the refund after deducting the local administrative cost. Now, next is what is the IELTS rescheduling fees. If you want to change your test date, then you can request for a test date transfer at least 5 weeks before your already booked test date after deducting your cancellation fee. Also, make sure the new test date must be within 3 months of the original test date. Candidates need to pay an administrative charge of 3,300 rupees inclusive of all taxes for transfer of test date. Now, let's have a look on IELTS exam pattern and syllabus. It is important for candidates looking to score well in their IELTS test to understand the IELTS exam pattern and syllabus. IELTS syllabus includes 4 sections: reading, listening, speaking, and writing. You get marked on these 4 sections and you get the IELTS total score as well. The total score is the sum of the scores in the 4 skill areas. The total test duration is 2 hours and 45 minutes. How is IELTS scored? IELTS is designed to access English language skills at all levels. Your total IELTS score will be a combination of the band scores from the 4 sections. You will receive IELTS scores based on each of the 4 skills on a band of 1 to 9. And you will also be awarded an overall band score. You can score whole scores, for example 5, 6 or 7. Or you can also score half scores, for example 5.5, 6.5 and 7.5 bands in each part of the test. You need to have some idea about how the scoring pattern works to better understand how your IELTS score will be calculated. Now, last but not the least, how much time is the IELTS score validated? From the time you obtain your IELTS result, your IELTS score is valid for up to 2 years only. So students, in this video, I tried to cover all the important and the basic information about IELTS examination. Some more of the information is provided in the description box. If you still have any queries or doubts regarding IELTS, you can feel free to ask in a comment section or on our Instagram page linked below. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like and share this video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.